people. This is the kind of stuff that you see behind the scenes, people. Bunch of Insecure. It's a good show. And I don't even like black shows. I know that sounds bad, but a lot of times, like, hey, have you ever watched Power? You're like, nope. You ever watch this? Be like, nope. I ain't watch no improv. I don't see no niggas singing. I don't see none of that stuff. I want to see business. Where's that business? One of the best black shows that I've ever watched, though, is the series The Best Man. By far one of the best series that I've watched ever. All of them are successful, too. At any rate, though, walk me through how you would invite somebody into your world if you were going to make them a part of your business.
As far as what I'm doing with reptiles?
Just in general.
First, I jump out to reach out to a local expo because in St. Louis they have quite a few reptile expos.
Yeah.
And then quite a few reptile shops that work with those expos as well. So I'd reach out to either the shop or the expo themselves to see if I could become a vendor. Now, I don't have anything to sell yet, but I'd at least try to get some of my animals in there just to be showcased. Just so people that can come in, like right now I'm working with blood pythons. At expos, you're going to get a lot of people wanting family-friendly snakes. So they come in.
Are there really unfriendly snakes?
They're not unfriendly, but they're not family-friendly. So
what's the family-friendly mean?
Ball python, right? They're more docile. They're more chill. When they get real nervous, they'll just curl up into a ball and just chill out.
What happens when the snake ain't family-friendly?
I wouldn't necessarily say there is like a negative reaction, but like I'm working with blood pythons now, and they're not family friendly because they're more defensive, and they have a strong enough bite that if they bite you the wrong way, they can crush every bone in your hand.
What?
Yeah. So there's, even though
I always wonder how hard does a snake bite? Not because I want to get bit by one, but be like, yo, is it really bite that hard?
It depends. So like I've been bit by my ball pythons before, and it just feels like Velcro because they don't have fangs. They got a lot, like hundreds of small teeth, like lined up on the top and bottom, and when they bite, it just feels like Velcro. And depending on the size of the snake, that determines, how bad it'll hurt. But even an adult ball python bite,
they'll just put me on game, people. Let me be very clear. I'm an old nigga who's decent at tech, but I've been out of the tech world for some time. I can move shit now. Oh, that's how it's supposed to work. See? I tell these young folks, you gotta keep some young folks around you. Oh shit!
It took me a minute to figure it out too, cause I got mine in 2018, 2019, like when it first came out. And extended storage was the thing, but I didn't know that you needed a whole external device connected to it to use it. But after I got one, I figured out how to use it.
There you go. Look, I had no clue. The whole time I thought I could just choose where the games download. But after you download them, you can move them to there.
Yeah.
That is what you call a game changer. Because I'm like, yo, I keep having to delete every game. I want to play any game, I got to delete it. And that's supposed to be 1.8 terabytes worth of...
1.8 terabytes, that's 1,800 gigs.
That's a lot of gigs that you can... Now I can put some games back on this booger. Just move them around. Won't he do it?
What's in here?
Some roaches.
Was the crickets in there too?
They all dead.
Yeah, they all dead. They ain't jumping no more. What's this heat?
And it's a UV light, I think. It's one of those cool ones.
Turn it on. Yeah, they don't need that. But they do need some type of light, so I'd move it to where they can get light.
So we need to be kind of out here by the sun or the window.
Yeah.
Okay. But this is work? This work, you think?
Mm-hmm. There you go.
Hey, that thing that's in there, it looked like him.
Oh, is this the book?
Yeah, right here. If there's something that you want to hold, let me know. Look, we walk through so you can see.
Yo, what species you're gonna get about?
Oh shit, I never saw that one.
That's crazy. Oh, damn.
This would be my only thing. This is your only problem.
Do what?
These guys like small.
I think that's a red tail.
They only got about a year and a half. So you get it, you're using
Is this a
I'm
red
not
table?
entirely sure.
So ideally, there would be something,
Yes.
probably like something like that, you know, or even
It's
smaller.
huge, bro.
So I would recommend keeping that and moving
Yeah,
it
they
up.
ain't growing either.
He ain't done. That's ridiculous. So,
And then eventually you do something like this size,
this is crazy when you think
yeah,
about
that
it.
was two more.
That they built these enclosures with, humidity and all that stuff.
Can't see what's in here.
But I don't know what's going on, bro. Them niggas be ducked off. Oh, they got one right there. There's some little frogs. I think these are frogs.
Yeah, this is dark farm.
Okay, so we're at the Reptarian. I brought Jalil so that we can, you can see what's going on. This right here is probably one of my favorite places now that I have a reptile. Shit's nuts, bro.
Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's what I can do. Okay, that's fine. Okay, we go to the place next to the tree. What's the name of the place?
Come on over, Marky.
Oh, you looking right now? Are you looking at me? Oh, look at this guy on the place. Look at him.
Heck no.
Oh, there's two of them in there.
Yeah. This one's the Borneo, and then this one's just the other one's the red one. That shed.
Oh, Lord.
You ever had blood pythons before?
Yeah, I keep them. Yeah.
They are cool.
Yeah, they are. This one's good.
Oh, Lord.
Just
So I'm just gripping them, kind of just to support them, but I'm not pulling on them at all.
yeah, these dudes, they do not hold on.
Nah.
they're ground snakes. They
Yeah.
they
Just
stay.
terrestrial.
Yeah.
Yep, I got a buddy who keeps one, and every time he puts them on the table or anything,
Mm-hmm.
if he tries to put his hands back on them, he just flails.
Really?
Yep.
That's crazy.
Plants.
Guys, so we just got some plants here. Jalil, if you don't mind telling, what got you into these reptiles, man? I mean, hearing you talk about plants, what fascinates me personally is when someone knows something that I don't know. And I don't know because I didn't want to know, if I'm being honest. But the other part is when you see someone that knows the plants, you got ficus. I'm like, what the fuck is a fica? He was like, cactuses ain't bad to the beardeds, and boom, boom, boom. So I'm like, bro, there's a lot happening here. And I'm like, dang, that's probably how people feel when I be doing that dog thing. But what got you into these reptiles, man?
I used to work at Petland in the fish department, and on the other side of the fish department was reptiles.
Mm-hmm.
So every day when I was working, I'd go over, like whenever I had, the spare time to do so, I'd go over and just kind of see what we had. We had quite a few snakes, lizards, some insects. I never really dealt with the insects, but I kind of just go into the enclosure, get hands-on with them, try to figure out and learn more about what it was that I was handling.
That is interesting. Oh, excuse me, I got gas. What I will tell you is this, is I love someone who picks books up or reads or wants to know more, because that person it's an indicator that they're going somewhere in life. And they don't know where they're going. This motherfucker don't know where he headed. He had no clue. But on his path, he's like, man, he met a nigga who know where to head to. Like, right this way. We're gonna do a podcast. It's gonna be an eventful day. Jalil got here at 7 something this morning. It's roughly 12 o'clock now. I held my first snake ever.
Yep.
First snake ever in my hands. God, it was disgusting. But it wasn't that bad. I could see why people, what threw me off is I could feel when it was like his tongue was moving, I could feel his no.
Yeah.
Just no.
And the thing with that is when they tongue move, that's their version of smelling, right? So if he's, doing some quick tongue flicks on you, that's just him being curious, trying to figure out where he's at.
Right before he bites you.
No. Nope.
He like lick it, got you.
You can tell when they're about to bite because their neck will like go into this real tight S. That's when you know.
He looked like he was making an S to me, nigga.
Mm-hmm.
That nigga neck looked coiled. I said, that's what they say. This show wasn't stretched out.
Nope.
But basically, he jumped back like a slanky and then attack.
Yeah.
I seen the videos. Guys, look, I'm excited about today, the next couple days with Jill. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, he'll be here. We can go back to the reptile store, whatever. It's right down the street. We're going to build a substrate for a system for our guy, a.k.a. Pyro. And then we're going to turn around and build an enclosure so we can potentially breed and harvest some of these bugs. Because these bugs get expensive, man. And every fucking 3 days or every day, you got to go buy some more damn bugs. It's annoying. All right, lay down. Hey, come here. Man, fucking nosy. Sarah. What's up, man? Tired? Yeah, is Maul back? Oh, he's here? Well, we just got back. He wasn't here. Oh, the car's gone.
No, cat's gone.
The car's gone. Okay, so I thought he was gone too.
No, the old boy's gone.
Yeah, I saw that.
But Maul's still here. He's sitting here watching Rebel movies.
There we go. Look now that's a contribution.
Come on, my man.
2K. What about the 2K?
I had to delete it
Oh, you deleted the 2K.
just for the time being, so we could download Madden.
Herding is the most interesting shit, bro.
I saw that shit, but that was very interesting, man. That was actually really cool.
You look real weird doing it, but
I know I did. I felt weird.
that's the fun part. People don't understand like that first view. You go, oh, now I know what to do. Woo, 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 woo.
And she was like, you know what to do, you just don't know what to do. Because, like, you're supposed to keep the dog. So, basically, the dog's supposed to be where Jamarcus is at all time. And the sheep are supposed to be between me and him. And he's supposed to, like, move them. So, if I go this way, he should go over here. It's called balancing. And then...
That shit was entertaining, wasn't
Bro, I was like, what the fuck? And then seeing it, like, it happened.
Bro,
because he was like...
When are you going to go again?
She got to put her New Year's schedule up.
Gotcha. Oh,
it? How far is it away from you?
Yeah.
It's an hour from me.
Oh, damn.
Like further.
So further.
Further.
so
Past
that-
you.
Yeah, it's...
That's a 3-hour drive, nigga.
Damn, man. I'm like,
when
it turns into a weekend.
So when I already thought about it, I put it in place.
Who you think's gonna win, people? Chilling the stuff.
I mean, I got more stuff. Being flipped over, but we talked about goals. Emphasizing the importance of business.
You couldn't think of us as something. Let me know. Just let me know. I've got you covered. Just let me know.
Ask Trevor why.
Won't you meet me halfway? Cause I'm you want you more than that these days. Cause these 4 pounds keep me company. Big bad wolf, we just smoke for fun. Oh man. What? Yeah. So I think one of the tricks in this particular situation is Jamarcus will make. Oh, it's just enough dust around, huh?
I think, yeah, that's just enough probably for like 3, maybe 4 max.
Okay. Beauty about it is he does.
Yeah, because I only need 4 ounces, so that should
Yeah, so basically I'll just shoot you over a few options, but you either train
on both
with
sides,
different
even though
terms.
the animal.
So basically you can do it for 1 month.
Them motherfuckers ain't eating it.
I'll just shoot you pricing on
Ezekiel.
that and give you
I didn't know where these bills, but you gotta get paid.
You said what?
I said I didn't know y'all needed other stuff. I'd grabbed it.
Yeah, you could.
It's down here, so everybody's swinging from it.
Hey, but the best part is you can just do whiskey on all the rocks.
Look, it stays like this, brother. Let me tell you right now. You throw some honey in that bitch. Give me one cherry and a cube.
Oh,
Some shakes and syrup, nigga.
Yeah, well, shit, any of that jump, boy.
I just spoke to your best friend. That's what she claimed at least. You.
Talking to you, boy.
Who is it?
Harmony?
Oh no, she's not my best friend. She's a nice person, very nice person.
She is a sweet person.
You kept looking at me. I'm like, yo.
I'm like, yo, Sharice's
He's
not
talking
around.
to you, bro.
I was
He
only
was
like,
like, how did you get this information?
I was like, no, this is Rich, and I have two friends. You say friend, I'm thinking 2 people ever.
No, that's what I'm saying.
She was like, I'm his best friend. He just won't say it.
You know how many people think that? You know what happens? I gave once you talk to her one time on the phone, they be like, we all friends. I be like, listen, just call me if you need something. Bye. Oh, that's funny. J-Lo, what's your favorite liquor to drink?
Ain't got one. I don't drink much.
Then what you want one of these for, boy? Don't be wasting no liquor. He said he don't got no favorite alcohol. My homeboy Gooch, you don't know Gooch. Now he is a friend of mine. That's maybe 3 friends now. I got 3 friends. And he said, Nick, I ain't never seen you take a drink. Mind you, I've been around this nigga for over about 8 years. They never seen me take one. I said, Gooch, I'm gonna drink till we get $100 million. Said his goddamn drink is yak, nigga. So you don't have you like dark or light whiskeys?
What's the difference?
Jamarcus, what's the difference between a dark and light whiskey?
A dark and light whiskey?
See, I'm not even saying it right. That's what he's here for.
A dark and light whiskey, I mean, it just basically comes down to barrel aging at that point. I mean, some of those sitting there for long, that's why you have the years on it. And even sometimes even rye tend to be darker than your typical bourbons as well too.
Which one has less of a bite?
Your not rye whiskey. Rye whiskey would definitely give you more bite.
Well, I like this one better than the original.
The bullet man he made with the bullet. That's the one you don't like?
No. So they got Woodford regular, and then this is Woodford rye.
Oh, you like the rye, huh?
I know you're kidding.
Guys, now listen. Eventually, I'm about to literally draw a whimsical logo of a dog, and we're gonna come up with our own whiskey. But the drink has already been developed, and that's coming to you this year. On everything I love. On everything I love, that whiskey's coming to life. Hey, bro, this is what just like me busting my ass last night. It's a beautiful thing to have on because we turn the camera on, we read these characters per se, and we come off and let's just talk. And this is watch hours, it's time, it's energy.
And you posted it as well?
Yeah, I've already got a few. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. If anything, I'm gonna design my method to my vlogs every day, and my goal will be to come up and post 150 vlogs this year. So that'll cut me a little less than half the year. If I could put up 150 at 30, 40 minutes, we'll see what happens. Especially as things get interesting.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So guys, they're having a man's best friend. I've talked about this thing coming to life. Jalil gave us some feedback. What's your thoughts again, man? For the camera, please.
It's sweet, and then a few seconds in, let's say about 10 seconds, it starts to like warm up in the back of your throat.
Oh, it gets warmer, huh? So at what point do you think it's gonna hit your heart and your soul?
Maybe halfway through.
Uh-oh. Hey, and when you get halfway into finding your best friend, it'll have you on your neck somewhere. You say, where'd Jalil go? Man, he went to sleep. You over there asleep. Ducked off. I think that's the funniest thing in the world is when you see a person just like leaned over in the corner.
Yeah, I mean,
The irony in him telling you to keep his friend with him, he talks too much.
Exactly. That's why I had to learn how to.
That'd be my, because that's why I keep popping out there. I'd be like, is your Mark still talking?
Give myself a framework too, man. So that's what I started doing as well.
So, Jalil, what are some of the best questions you've asked Jamarcus while you guys have been out there working? Because I've been in here for at least an hour. And mind you, I love him learning this process as jobs and I've posted things. You know, you want to go out there and tell, like, this is how you got to do it. But there's no right way to do it. There's a way to make sure it gets done. And that means it needs to get finished. So it's like, hey, if this needs to go up today, you pay her all day, but that got to go up today before 12:01 the next day. point is what are some things that he said that maybe you ask questions, and what was like a good question you asked that you believe is going to help you in the future?
He's been helping me like stay on topic when I'm talking during the video.
Yeah.
Because as the video is going and I start going into a certain topic, I'll drift off into somewhere else without even knowing. So he'll jump in and ask some questions about the topic that I was on before to dial me back in.
Yeah. Okay. And what's a good question you think he asked that you believe is going to help him in the future? These are the kind of stuff people don't think about, people.
Yeah, no, for sure.
So let me be very clear and tell you this. I look for stupidity. And to me, a stupid person isn't a person who asks a question. It's a person who don't ask a question.
Yeah.
So Jamarcus could tell you one time we spent about 8 hours going to Kansas City, and we laughed. He never saw this coming, by the way. He never saw this coming. We laughed, ha, kiki, 8 hours coming back. He had never told us all. And the whole time I'm thinking, the root of this punishment, per se, was Money had made a statement about not knowing enough about T-Fit. Now, it's very hard to isolate me anywhere. So if you can't isolate T-Fit himself to a place, a car, a room, or get within 5-6 feet, then clearly you might not never learn. You might only learn in 30-minute to 2-hour workouts and then have to go home. He had 16 hours with me, going to Kansas City and coming back. And he didn't ask me one question about T-Fit. So it's like you can't complain about not knowing enough or not knowing how to grow inside of this thing. And you're sitting right next to the person who built this whole thing out that works, right? Mm-hmm. So when I'm talking to people, I know how to talk and ask questions. I'm really looking for their interest. So when I see the lack of interest, you'll never have like, hey, what happened to so-and-so? Oh, the real reason be, they didn't have a good question. And if they didn't have a good question, that means they didn't really care that much. So I maybe entertain them for that moment or an instance in having a conversation. But if they come up again, it's like, hey, so-and-so want to talk to you about what? There's nothing to talk about. Yeah. He had that chance at one time, and he didn't know my metric for how I spend my time in pouring into people. The lack of questions mean you're not that interested in whatever you try to achieve. The fuck out of my face. Because I don't do this for fun. And it's fun, but as I said, we have to grow. So, food for thought.
Yeah. Well, no, and so the question that he asked actually was, this is his curiosity starting to bloom, was he asked, hey, how do you guys, create that intro? Like our Fit Bully intro, right? Because he's like trying to understand how you can better, present his content.
You also have them pre-made. You can do that too, right?
Mm-hmm.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah. You can pre-make them and just drop everything in Adobe After Effects and make, like there are people who already made them. All you have to do is drop your logos in and then render it out.
And that's the thing, is I walked him through like,
exactly. Like this. Oh, damn.
Exactly.
I didn't know that was a thing.
He walked him, so that's when I walked him through another way he could do it, just as simple. So it's like just by even leveraging Canva, which is free. You know?
Canva 2 is another one. There's a lot of free options, bro.
Exactly. So like that right there opened up his mind, and he started to think about more other creative ways on how he can continue to present his content.
But then we decided on like a actual intro to where we would like get footage and then make an intro from like redoing his enclosure, doing some stuff with the bearded dragons out there to like make that presentation.
Yeah, I know. Did it take me 5 seconds?
Yeah, exactly.
All you have to do technically is stack the frames. So if I stack, let's say you wanted a 15-second intro, we shoot 15 seconds of everything that you're doing. I'd shrink and stack the frames, but I'd have to shoot it so that you're in the center. And now you get 1, 2, 3, 4 clips across, and then you put your logo right inside of everything you're doing. It literally takes like, for me, it would take probably 15 seconds. And I can even do it so that opacity pops and it's like boom, boom, boom. Yep. So we just slide in. There's some stuff we could do, man.
Yep.
I don't do half the things that I know because I believe in the work. So say, what's the foundation of you guys' growth? You know, whether you like me, whether you hate me, just outwork me. Just if you can't do the work and the challenges, and you think about this, I know you haven't ascended to a level of wealth, but when you get real wealth, kind of like I'm in the bed talking, running my mouth, we just did 2 videos. They were entertaining. They were informative because this nigga's in the bed. He goes over here with his balls in the air, biting on the pillow. Like, that's authentic. And that's what'll grow you. So after you get $1 billion, you get real bored. So you have to, look, you got to find something to work on and a reason. Like, what's your why? So you've heard that before too. And the funny thing is, the best question I've been asked, period, in 2 years, people, was I met that doctor in Atlanta dropping a dog off. And he asked, what's my why? He messaged me the next day. He's like, yo, and he just, I didn't know he was I didn't know nothing. But he said, oh, he was so excited and didn't know that his wife was recording him talking to me while I'm recording him talking to him. And so you fast forward, and now he's got up to 10,000 plus followers. He's built his own custom dentistry. He's got people that fly to get their teeth. I think he's Colombian or some type of Hispanic. But I really enjoyed him taking the 2 seconds to ask what's my why. And then he shared it. I said, my grandmother this, my dad, my papa love. I gave him a full-blown answer. Don't know if I met him. What I do know is that he showed so much kindness and sincerity in saying, man, I love when you gave the dogs a chicken. I love watching. I love everything you say and you do. I just love, and you think, I love a good movie. You people know I love Marvel. Thanos coming right now. I'm probably going to watch it for 2 weeks straight. But point is, bro, keep growing. Definitely keep asking questions. Try to think about things in that way because people are going to now come and ask you tons of questions, right? Yeah. That's what they're going to do. Look, and you seen how many mess I had this morning? I still ain't answered the boogers. I be posting like a mug. People be like, good morning, my man. I got a question real quick. I post 3 or 4 more times. I get to them, tonight, my man, when I feel like it. Or maybe tomorrow, some be 2 days old. Because, look, I like minding my business and thinking about the future. And that doesn't mean you guys aren't a part of it because shout out to everybody on Fit Billy TV, really watching, learning, and just being inspired, which is rule number 1. Can we inspire people to aspire to be more? Guys, take care of your dogs.